So for this particular video, I'm going to be more reading something that I already wrote for Reddit. But I felt like this particular topic and this writing deserve to actually be put on YouTube. So if you want to go and read it, the link will be in the description. But it's called Peeling Back the Layers. So when reaching for a new feeling, it can be challenging to answer the question, what would it feel like if it were already true? The easiest example I can think of is I am rich and I am wealthy. When you come from a background where struggle or negative self concepts when it comes to money are the norm, feeling rich or wealthy can feel like far off. Like almost like I asked you, like, what would it feel like to be a Greek god? It's almost unfathomable to I don't know what the hell it would feel like to feel like Zeus or Ares or Aphrodite or whatever. So if you're willing to investigate that particular concept further, you'll find there are feelings hidden within it that are the feelings that you're actually looking for. I did this form of questioning on myself, and what I discovered was rich and wealthy. It's like the umbrella term that I applied to a group of feelings that I actually wanted. And upon investigating further and not just especially when it wasn't working, that's really what inspired the deeper investigation. When I found out it just wasn't working, I would always be like, okay, I am rich, I am wealthy. I would try to reach for the feeling, but I could never really find it. And it used to frustrate me, and I felt like I hit a wall, until one day it kind of just dawned on me. It's almost like an umbrella term. And the three feelings in particular that I was looking for was preparedness. Okay, well, what do I mean by preparedness? To feel like no matter what life throws at me, financially, I will be able to handle it. I have enough resources to handle unexpected things without it making my life burn to the ground. The second one was abundance. I have enough to buy whatever the hell I want when I want. I can take nice trips. I can enjoy life on my terms. I can also give to others without fear. I can provide for my loved ones happily. I can be as generous as I know I'm capable of being because I'm not secretly stressing over every little penny and doing the thing where you hoard money because you're so afraid to give it away because it's almost like you don't think you have enough. So it's like you got $20 in your wallet and you pass a homeless guy on the street and something in you is like, give him the 20. But then you're like, no, I'm waiting on payday. And if I give him this $20, that might be the last freaking $20 that I'll see for God knows how long. And the third one was stability. And to me, I wrote stability as I know I have enough money and resources to know that my lifestyle is stable. I don't have to worry about waking up one day and I can't take care of myself or my family. The flow of income and resources is constant to the point where I never even have to consider the thought of running out of what I need. Well, shit. Rich and wealthy isn't even what I'm really trying to feel. It's just the label that I put on these feelings. So do you kind of see where I'm going with this and what I did there? I said rich and wealthy was not even what I was actually trying to feel. And I spent a lot of time when messing with the law, driving myself absolutely freaking insane because I was convinced that I had to try to feel after wealth. I had to try to feel after riches. Not only did I not know what those feel like, but that's not even what I was truly looking for. So the exact feelings that I wanted, I guess you could say the real me, I am the inner me, was abundance, stability, and preparedness. So the reason why I say that, for example, so I've imagined myself having large sums of money before. I've imagined myself counting thousands of dollars. I've imagined hearing my bank balance say that I have an absurd amount of money. Everything you can think of when it comes to the money thing, I've imagined it. And for some strange reason, I just noticed this strange thing of there was never any lasting or real relief from me imagining these things. And I always found that funny because, Neville would say when you fulfill the desire, you feel some type of internal shift. And I just never freaking felt that. Um, and then not to mention, you can have $1 million in the bank and not be stable, not be abundant, and not be prepared. You can have $1 million in the bank and you live a lifestyle where you blow that $1 million. You can have that $1 million in the bank and not feel abundant from a standpoint of, yes, I have $1 million, but now I'm afraid that I'm going to lose that $1 million. I don't feel like I can give. I don't feel like I can do anything that would benefit other people with that $1 million because I don't feel abundant, regardless if my bank account is showing me a crap ton of money. So when you say you want something, don't be afraid to investigate, especially if you feel like you hit a wall when you imagined it and haven't felt any change or relief, because it's only the internal shift in self that brings about a change, and that change results in the world reflecting it. Maybe the fame you wanted was admiration for specific gifts on a bigger scale than just, I don't know, you receiving admiration for maybe 3 people or 20, hell, 100. Maybe you want to be adored and admired by thousands of people. Maybe the SP that you obsess over, it's more about the way that you would feel and who you would be if you were with that person. Once you find what you truly want and give it to yourself, you'll finally quench your soul's thirst, and that will change everything for you. So give it a try, whether it be in the comment section, on Reddit, doesn't matter which, but I would love to hear how that works for you when you just take any of the desires that you've had that you've hit a wall on and maybe dissect it a little bit and see if you kind of get something out of it that's like, okay, I thought I wanted that, but that was kind of like the umbrella term that I was using for some other feelings. But hopefully that inspires a new train of thought, or hopefully that knocks some walls down if you had them. Wild man out.